Hi Capricorn, welcome to your November forecast. The news this month is that Neptune goes direct, having been retrograde since the middle of June. And Neptune rules everything to do with the higher octave of love, compassion, your dreams, your fantasies, and equally would rule anything to do with being confused and disillusioned and betrayals. So don't be surprised if some of these things float up to the surface. For example, it may be time to release a relationship that's been crumbling for a while. It may be time to release old angers, old hurts, just to surrender, to free yourself, so that you can begin to have more of the dreams that you're wishing for yourself and also for the wider world. We're so connected now together in this internet and the way of connecting that with it falling in your third house, this Neptune, with it being there and going direct in the third, this is time really to reevaluate the way you've been thinking about everything. Sometimes Capricorns, you really have one way of thinking about something, you try it and then you don't want to try again if something hasn't worked out. No, Neptune is just saying release all those things from the past. The things that didn't work, the relationships that didn't work, the business ventures that didn't work, release them, let go, and allow something new to come in, so that you're moving more with the flow of the energies, rather than fighting against them or putting up your own obstacles, which is sometimes what you do because of past things that have not worked out in the way you had hoped. So Capricorns, let's break the month down for you. We've got Mars coming into your second house on the 10th of the month. A wonderful time for putting some energy into your finances. You might be negotiating a deal. You might have a new business idea and you're really moving forward with it. But you need to be proactive. Now with Mars in that second house, I have to warn you about possibly suddenly spending a load of money. All of a sudden you've just spent it and there it is gone. So Mars can just be in a hurry to empty your pockets. So just be aware of that and make sure you're spending it on something that's a wise spending, if you like, something that you know is going to be valuable to you in the longer term. On the 12th of the month, we've got Venus coming into your sign, Capricorns. What could be nicer, joining Pluto, very close to Pluto, during the last week or two of the month. So Venus in your sign, it makes you popular, makes people magnetized to you, it makes people want to work with you, do business with you, make love with you, whatever it is. And with Pluto together, it means that you can really bring across a very magnetic personality. Yes, people are just going to be drawn to you. So make sure you're putting yourself into places where you can attract the people, the kinds of people that you're looking to draw into your life. But you're certainly going to be popular this month after the 12th. On the 13th of the month, we've got Mercury joining Saturn here in your 12th house. So Mercury and Saturn together. Wonderful time for really working maybe behind the scenes a little bit, because that's the 12th house, but really somehow coming up with your ideas and really coming up with some concrete steps and actions that you can take to really manifest those ideas and things that you've been wanting to do. It's a good time as well for taking your dreams more seriously. You might want to have a pen and paper by the bed to really make a note of those dreams, because some of them could be quite prophetic and very meaningful for you. On the 14th of the month, we've got a full moon happening in your 5th house. What a beautiful place for the full moon. It's shining a light on your business, your work. If you're in business for yourself, something could come to fruition, something you've been working on. If you do anything with children, something could happen in their lives that could really be wonderful news. It could also bring a romance. Maybe you've been interested in someone for a while and actually it begins to happen. But certainly some changes afoot as far as your creativity is concerned. It's shining a light on you being more creative. What can you do that you enjoy? Capricorns, you can be ever so serious sometimes, and this full moon is going to show you where you're being a little too serious, or where you could just lighten up a little bit more. On the 22nd of the month, we've got the Sun coming into this 12th house. And on the 29th, a lovely new moon happening in the 12th house. So particularly towards the end of the month, got a big focus on the 12th house, which really means, Capricorns, it's important that you get some quiet time. It's important that you're alone. It's important that you just take time out to breathe, to relax, to just integrate so many of the big changes that many of you have been going through since really probably 2008 when Pluto went into your sign. But this is an integration period, a refreshing period. You see, if you allow yourself to recharge your batteries, when everything comes into the first house, which it does, of course, you've got birthday time next month for many of you, then you're refreshed, you're revived, because you took that important time out this month. So I wish you a wonderful month, and thank you for commenting, liking, and subscribing.